Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new here, my name's Croatan Wolf. I wanted to go over the letter that we found in Frank Stone. They kind of give us a little glimpse of it. If you don't remember what I'm talking about, here.
Take it easy. Whoa there. Sam, you don't seem okay.
We gotta find Augustine. Now.
I think you should take a minute.
I'll be fine. Now.
Okay, so when you find that letter, they don't really give us time to read it. Even in the still shots, it was kind of hard to see, but luckily they did have it as one of the collectibles. Okay, so the letter's from Logan Chan, and it's to Sam, which is Robert's dad, and it reads, Sam, since this might be the last time I get word to you, I wanted to start by saying how sorry I was to hear about Robert. I know things weren't the easiest between you two in recent years, but I also know you did all you could for him, and regardless of what happened in the past, he was lucky to have you as a father, same as I am to have you as a friend. And it's as your friend, I feel obliged to reiterate the rules of what you're planning to do. The journey you're intending is extremely dangerous. Even if you do make it to the other side, and that's a big if, expect something like the hangover from hell. Best case, disorientation, nausea, wooziness, likely brief loss of consciousness. Worst case, you don't want to know. Got that? Good. Now I fully expect you to ignore whatever caution I suggest, seeing as you're hell-bent on confronting AL, and we know AL as Augustine Lieber. Though the Imperati haven't been able to provide you with anything in the way of backup, it's clear they'd be very interested in whatever intel you're able to return on your target, however you can. And her connections to the Black Veil. Maybe she has similar means of transport to us. If things get really rough, maybe that can offer a way out. Here's hoping. One more thing. If your theories about how this links to that night in 63 are true, then there's another possibility, another danger. You could be hijacked and end up somewhere else, beyond the fog. If you do, I hope you find a way out. If anyone can, Sam, it's you. Godspeed, your friend, Logan Chen. Now, he traveled through space and time to confront Augustine Lieber, and I really didn't like the way they did that because I feel like once he confronted her, it was kind of like nothing. It kind of bypassed it. Like, are they hiding something? I don't know. And also in that letter, they mentioned the Black Veil. Now, the Black Veil is mentioned here, but in the DBD lore under Tori, they mention the Black Talon, and then they also mention like a hierarchy within there, obviously. Um, and they refer to the Masters as the Masters, but what if the Masters are the Black Veil, and just the lower ranking cult members are the Black Talon? Obviously the Black Talon would be from the way that the entity looks. So we know that's the correlation there.
I bear to you the offerings. I humbly await my reward for loyal service, unending.
Okay, I showed you that because I want you to go. I wanted to go over Tori Kane real quick. Okay, so she's a member of the Black Talon by birth. She lost her mom and brother inside the bleed. I don't. I'm mentioning the bleed, but I don't really want to go into the bleed because that's like a whole other story involving Hattie and so on and so forth. Now, the Black Talon is a cult which worships an ancient deity that is believed to be helping humanity transcend. We hear Augustine continuously talking about transcending humanity, blah blah blah. So when going inside the bleed, you need to wear protection. Tori didn't wear any, and she did not have any physical or mental harm, but something dark touched her heart, and she had many recurring visions of sacrificing victims to the Black Talon. So every time she went into the bleed, she felt more and more of that darkness taking over her, and she liked it. So she kidnaps Hattie's brother, yeah, that Hattie, Jordan, and she's about to sacrifice him, but she got engulfed in the black fog, and she felt pressure as though she were in the bleed. And I say that because the bleed and the fog are going to be two different things. They're not the same. So she ended up in the Black Talon's domain, it says, as a sacrifice and not a disciple, as she planned. And as a sacrifice, that means she's a survivor like us. Okay, so this part of the game is called Augustine's Betrayal. And obviously, the same thing happens to Tori Kane, who she wanted to be a disciple, and she's doing all the stuff to become a higher level disciple. And she ends up being a victim, a sacrifice, a survivor. So, I hope you guys can keep up with my rambling, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Frank Stone will be reborn.